Okay, let's see if this lets me come back here. Sorry about that, everybody. Not sure what happened. Don't know if there is a 1 hour time limit or something with this software. I will find that out. But we were having too much fun apparently because the system cut us off, or the internet cut us off, or whoever is ringing my doorbell cut us off. I don't know what happened, but let's get back to this. I want to finish up this live stream with these last two songs today. And again, sorry if I missed you. Let's look at the chat, and hopefully you guys and you folks can come back into this chat and see it that it's going again. I want to finish up with Stephen, and I want to finish up with, I believe I have one more with Devlin. Steve is Steve Devlin. And then there you are. All right. Stephen, thanks for coming back. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I tried to restart the stream and I couldn't. So I don't know if there is some kind of time limit thing I'm not paying attention to or what. But we're going to get right back to it. And we're going to go to your page, Stephen, and listen to your song. Hopefully we will gain some clarity about what is happening on this live stream. And if nothing else, yeah, and it doesn't really matter if I'm going to link these two videos together, and so on the replay, everybody will just be able to go in and go right to the very next one. So, all right, let's move on now to Steve Devlin's song, and this is called Clarity. I'm going to share my screen and see if this works. And here it is. Everybody's seeing that? And we're going to play Clarity, hip hop instrumental. And let me refer to my notes here. You just said you'd like to hear some notes on it. So I'm going to let you hear some notes on it. Okay. So let's start it. Let me know if you can't hear it. Cool. Very cool. Yeah. Oh, I can't stop it from there. Oh, it stopped by itself. Good. Okay. Yeah, that is pretty cool. And I just asked him about his sounds because I wanted to know. NI Complete and a few drum sample packs I got years ago. Yeah. All right. Here's my thoughts. I love it. I think it's cool. And I think if I had to just really start get into the weeds on any kind of constructive criticism, I would say that the beat to me sounds like it could be a little bit more involved. It just seems a little boom chop for me, and it seems like it could have something more going on, some more subdivision. You know, it seems like the hip hop groove could be a little bit more involved. to me. And I don't know if that makes sense to you, or if that makes sense to anybody who heard this. And again, I'm going to put the link to his track in the comments. So if you want to go listen in stereo, you can. And it's a really great site, by the way. Yeah, I think this version is fine. But the two things that stuck out to me were the beat, which is, the thing about this song, right? It's a hip hop type instrumental thing. And it also seems like it could be a little bit like in the reality show world, the dramedy world a little bit. And I can tell, the other thing I want to say is that I can tell the strings could be another level. And I might suggest to you something I just bought, which is killer. And especially when I'm mixing it with my complete NI. I also have NI complete, as you can see, or maybe you can't see, but my complete keyboard is right here. Oh, why didn't somebody tell me that my lights aren't on? But I mix. I bought that $29 Spitfire. What's it called? Intimate strings. Dude, that is great, and killer mixes great with the complete strings. If you're using studio strings by Complete and you mix that with those intimate strings, it really kind of gives them a lot more realism and stuff like that. And so, but I think this is a cool track. I think the hip hop point, the hip hop part could be a little hip hoppier, if you will. I am not the beats guy, so don't come to me and expect me to tell you how dope your beats are. There's another guy, Clint Music is great for that. If you aren't watching his channel, you should be watching him, because he is the man in that kind of stuff. And we're going to be talking soon. We've been talking on Instagram about hooking up on a Zoom to put on our channels here soon. But yeah, Stephen, I thought, yeah, but I'm telling you, you don't have to buy, like, I'm not talking about $300 library. I'm talking about a $29 library. If you can save up for that and get that intimate strings, $29, and it's the best one of those what are they called, originals that I bought. It's really good, and so I would certainly suggest that you look at that. So thanks so much for sharing that song with us and being part of this today and being part of the comments. You've been so helpful in the comments of this. So now let's look at the last tune. And yeah, I know it's you could get it no problem. That's why I did it. I decided, okay, I'm going to buy a few different things. And when I think Spitfire was having a sale, and I end up with that and the solo cello, which was a little bit more expensive, but still it was awesome. It's awesome. And I've used it many times. So, all right, now I want to look at one more thing, and that is Fracture Music. And Fracture, I believe you are Pirates of the Caribbean. O come, Emmanuel. Is that right? I have got your song, your screen pulled up here, and we'll play it right from there. Thanks for everybody for hanging out, and we'll go full screen with that. And we're now going to listen to an epic Christmas mashup by Fracture Music. And let's go back to full screen. Here we go. Johnny Depp. He's scary. He's a scary pirate. Fracture says, I do this in my free time because I have fun with it. But when I graduate high school, oh, you guys are killing me. I want to study music. My dream is to be a film composer. Yeah, Fracture, you and I need to talk. I am actually talking to, well, I'm not talking to, I'm actually about to go to work for a college, kind of an institute here in Nashville. Not in Nashville anymore. We'll talk, because I want to talk to you about some schools for where to go to study, that where you might have the most fun. And we'll talk about, you're in Georgia, so there's schools in Nashville and schools in Orlando I might recommend, including one that I might be working for by the time you guys talk to me next. So let's, without further ado, I mean, I've been kind of waiting for a few more people to get back in here. And so let's listen to Pirates of the Caribbean and O Come, Emmanuel, Epic Christmas Mashup. And I have to actually go to the screen to press it. Sorry about that. Flutes. Cool. Love the sound effects and Foley. Well, I'm going to stop it there just for time's sake, and I've put the link to this in the comments. So if you'd like to go and listen to the entire 7-minute extravaganza that Fracture has made here, it's very, very good. Yes, I agree with Saint Devil here, or Steve Devil here. Great sounding track, great sounding orchestral work, dude. Man, if I was in high school and making this, I would be ruling the world by now. I would, I would be so rich by now. At your age, I was trying to create things like this, but I didn't have DAWs, I didn't have sounds, I didn't have anything. So I am blown away. I'm not crazy about the piano at first. I'm not crazy about the Native Instruments pianos, though. I'm a piano snob. I use Keyscape and Ivory. I think those are the two better sounding pianos. I think almost every piano in Native Instruments, Noir, all of them. They all are fine, but they're better for felt type things and things like that. I'm not sure they're great for stuff where it really needs to dig in and go bang, and or the subtleties of piano. I don't think they get them great. That's why I asked you from the very start where it was. But almost everything else, I'm loving. I love that kind of part where it seems like there's like a choral thing, like oh type of thing going on. I'm not sure if that's what I heard in the track or not, but if it is, then you should, if you can sing at all, you should be doing some like vocals back off the mic and adding to that. It'd be really cool addition. But dude, this is stupendous work. This is amazing work for someone in high school. And I shake my head when someone says this. But my dream when I graduate high school, come on. Are you kidding me? I mean, this is fantastic, and, he's doing it for fun. So, yeah, dude, this is definitely what you need to be doing, and, uh, y Fracture says, "I use the Oceana Choir from Performance Samples." Yeah, I love it. It sounds awesome, and one thing I might add to that is, do you sing at all? Because if you sing, um, I would I would add to that choir samples with your own voice just to create a little bit more realism. That's what, whenever I use like oohs and ahs and things like that that are samples, I will also sing along with them to add a bit of realism to that. And that's something I think that you could do to kind of take that section to the next level. And is are the rest of your sounds native instruments mostly, or what other sample libraries are you using? Because um, there are some things like the trumpet sounded good in one spot, but there are other spots I thought they actually do good. Well, if you sing, first of all, that's going to help you because yeah, you can add to your stuff when you're doing or choral stuff. You can sing the guy parts, and you don't have to like be it right up on the mic and feature your voice. But if you can blend that, I'm a big fan of blending sounds, like blending the native instrument stuff that came free with this or comes with complete, and blending that with Spitfire stuff. I think, and then I have another kind of cheapo string library called, I can never remember the name of it. Um, but I use that all the time, and I mix that with the Spitfire and the native instruments stuff, studio strings, and sometimes with the man, Logic strings are crazy now, and mix all that together, and it really adds more realism. And mix that maybe with the free uh, Spitfire BBC orchestra thing that I have, and mix all those things together, mix your voice in. But dude, amazing work, and I think most people that are listening to this would agree that that you doing this at 16, at 17 years old, or however old you are, getting ready to go to school, your direction should be music, my man. Um, I know people might be telling you, and I'm going to just veer off topic for a second because it's something I'm passionate about. But people might be telling you at this age, you better pick a better job than music, because music is fine, but unless you have another direction that is going to make you 80 grand when you get out, like maybe you're a computer programmer, or maybe you love chemistry, or maybe you love engineering, all those things. There's something to be said for having a full-time job. I'm about to take a position with a college, and that's going to add to my music income. It's all about music income. I'm going to be teaching this very thing, Pro Tools, all this kind of stuff. So, which is kind of where I've been headed. This is kind of I announced it for first time in my mastermind yesterday. And there's only 3 people in this stream, so it's not going to be spread around unless people are watching this again. But I will be doing an announcement on this very soon once it's official. But yeah, I would recommend that you just keep on this, and you find you a school that will, maybe a program, if nothing else, and you're planning to go into something else, take it a gap year, and just go learn everything you can learn about music and programming and get to the tip top of what you can learn in the profession. It doesn't take 4 years to get a degree or some kind of certificate in music recording and licensing and stuff like that, but it does help to study. In your case, I might even suggest you look at a composing degree and a degree in music composition. I think that if that's something you want to be serious about. Okay, great. Yeah, let's talk more on Discord, and we'll talk more through email because I'd love to hear what you're thinking about with college and stuff. And it's a passion of mine. I'm going to be teaching people like yourself here very soon because it is a passion of myself. That's why I went back and got my bachelor's and my master's so that I could go in and direct music lives into that next level and into a level where if you're young and if you're focused and if you're talented, you need to get out there and get to work. And I wish I had at that age, but I messed around. I played in bands. I just wanted to play, keyboards and party, and ended up getting into a band and travel around in my early 20s. And then it didn't really get serious about working for clients and making music income until my mid to late 30s. And by that time, I had missed all the free college that my parents were going to pay for. So, but you are absolutely welcome. Thanks for being part of this this first day of music reviews. I'm going to probably start to end this here if anybody else has any thoughts, but I'm sorry that our stream here got split into two, but I will hook them both together so anybody watching will see that. I'll also make a special I'll probably make some special listings in my community page to get people to come and hear Steven stuff and also your stuff. And this will be hooked into the other one. So if people are watching or listening as they drive or whatever, again, I believe I put the links for both of these two songs that we did in this second session in the chat. So I will also put everybody's links into the notes below of each video so you can go listen in stereo. But thank you so much for joining me here on Make Music Income's Music Review Tuesday, the first ever version that got split into two for some unknown reason. I'll find out why. But thank you so much for being here. And I just want to thank everybody who was willing to have a review. Hey, thank you, Stephen. I really appreciate it. It was a pleasure listening to your stuff. I love your site. I love the way you are putting that together and the ability to look at that. So everybody, thank you so much. And hey, thank you. I'm so happy to be able to do this, and it's fun. It's fun for me. So everybody have a great rest of the week. Thanks so much for watching. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. If you'd like to be part of next week's Music Review Tuesday, which should go much smoother, I'll probably end up doing about this many a week. Even if I have to do two different ones, I don't care. But I may do one at 11 and one at 12 just to make sure that we don't run into any problems. But I'll try to find out what's happening. I'll also try to figure out how to get stereo coming out to you guys. So thanks so much, everybody, for being here, and we will see you next time. And as always, thanks for watching, and make sure you listen to everybody's music in the comments below and in the notes below. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to end the stream now. Thanks for being here. Say bye. Bye, everybody.